Shalom. This is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a Republic Notice, constitutionally copyrighted in the month of June the 13th, 2013. Calling Yaholywood. Calling Yaholywood. Jada Pinkett Smith and Queen Latifah. Calling Yaholywood. Jada Pinkett Smith and Queen Latifah to fight for the Honeybees. Calling Yaholywood, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Queen Latifah to to join the fight for the Honeybees. Now, it's so good when we have people as talented as Mrs. Smith and Queen Latifah in Hollywood, because they can bring attention to something like the Honeybees, which is something that people don't normally think about. They did a very talented movie called The Secret Life of Bees, in which you saw Queen Latifah acting skills really honed, and even Alicia Keys, her acting skills became, very visible that she did have talent, because I saw another one of her movies, and I didn't think she had talent, but when I saw her in The Secret Life of Bees, I acknowledged she had acting talent. It was a movie based on a family who kept bees and inherited a bee farm, where Queen Latifah played the elder sister. If you've never seen this movie, it's such a beautiful movie. It's Yaholywood at its best. It is Yaholywood at its best. If you can see this movie, you will see the truth of Yaholywood and what Yaholywood can do when Yaholywood put its mind to do a project. The executive producer, I believe, is Jada Pinkett Smith, and she got such a group of talented actors and that just came right in. So you can see that this project was really a project that was meant to be, because it missed nothing. I mean, they hit the nail right on the head in telling the story of The Secret Life of Bees, and they pulled you into the movie. And I mean, it's just a great movie to see, and I suggest, if you haven't watched it or you watched it before, to go back to that movie and watch it again. Now, because of their extreme talent, and because they are superstars, supernovas in Hollywood, I think their dynamic influence could make a difference. And even though I'm calling on them, and I hope that these two answered, I want more of Yaholywood to get involved. More of Yaholywood talented people to get involved, because we need movies like this to bring attention to the murdering of the honeybees. And this is why I want them to join the fight. Some things you put aside. You put aside differences when you have ecological high-rank threats. Now, the threat against the honeybee is a very high-rank, ecological balance of earth threat. And we are dealing with evil in its highest force to try to abominate and contaminate all the bees and all the bee farmers with nicotine, chloranthogen poisons, pesticide poisons, and genetically modified poisons, covering now and being used in over 200 million acres of land in the United States. Over 200 million acres of land is being infested with poison to poison off the bees and the bee farmers so that honey cannot be produced. The bee farmers are losing. They are losing in an evil war against the honeybees that is going on. Neonicotinoids are being used as the pesticides for the bees, who are one of the major pollinators to many fruits and plants and vegetables. These pollinators and a war against these pollinators is part of the decimation of the planetary balance. And it cannot go unchallenged, especially when our environmental protection agencies are signing contracts and in the bed with these wicked species of whatever you call them. I don't know what to call them, but they are wicked. Anytime you try to destroy the natural pollination of fruits and plants and vegetables and the natural soil and seed, you're dealing with wicked, very wicked entities. Now, we don't have to focus on the whole of all these people doing these dirty things, because we just need a few at the top to go after, and a few at the top to answer some questions and know that they will be held accountable by using constitutional resources to poison land, to destroy the honey bee farmers, to destroy the honeybees, to destroy the balance in America, to poison the land, 200 million acres of land that has been non-consented and sealed by supreme contract since 1870. Now, Lisa Jackson, a constitutional citizen who was at the EPA when a petition was filed, and they have over 1 million signatures. These are the public filing a petition. You know, constitutional black Americans like Yaholywood, Jada Pinkett, Queen Latifah, and myself are constitutional republic. Black Americans are constitutional republic. They're in the supreme contract. The public contractors who filed the petition are those who came into America seeking a dream, usually after 1871 and after everything has been established. So these evil and wicked ones know the public consent their rights away. See, the public don't know this. A lot of these people who petitioned the EPA don't know that the EPA and all of these evil ones in truth know that the public has no rights. They're public debtors. They're public debtors. And see, the public wanted to seek a dream while they saw black people being injured while they were seeking a dream, and they continued to seek a dream. But this is one of them issues where what the public did to black people and how they trampled black people in North America has to be looked at from this perspective. They have to clean up their mess. The public have to clean up their mess, because the public voted for this mess 100 years to let every evil happen that can happen. They consented to it just for their all-white senates, all-white governors, all-white this, their little trinkets, their little houses. Everything they have is consent. They are just droned consenters, just to have whatever privileges they think they have. Now this is coming back to haunt, and they're using this public as a cover to think that they can get away with trampling the constitutionality of non-consented, privately owned constitutional land and property and assets. So this public has signed the petition. So to me, they're making an effort to try to clean up what they consented to. This is their mess. See, they wanted to have their all-white senates and all-white privileges and all-white bastions at any cost. A cost to the honeybees, a cost to our environment, a cost to our ecological balance. They consented that they wanted the Constitution and everything to be all white. They didn't want it to be based on law. They wanted it to be based on all white senates and all white governors. And this is what we got. Now, the honey farmers are being threatened by this public consent, because they came to America by their own consent, and they was used as debt vessels and consenters to trample the Constitution so that all this evil can infiltrate through. Now, Yaholywood, black Americans that are constitutional supreme contractors, I'm asking them to get into this fight. Get into this fight, because the public has to clean up what they voted for, just for their all-white senators and governors. If they have any conscience, they better repent and clean up all the damage they did just to feel as though they was better than blacks. All the consent to evil they did just to feel as though they was better than blacks. And one of them is this corporate whoring of constitutional resources to damage land, to damage the ecological balance, the poison the food supplies, the poison the waters, the poison the pollinators, while these top government officials at the EPA sit and base it on some kind of temporary registration. Like you can use pesticides long as you register, you're waiting for some kind of temporary registration. It's called a request for registration. So all they got to do is request the registration, and they can go on for years poisoning. Even some of the EPA scientists already told them these neonicotinoids and clothioanogens in small amounts could kill off massive bee populations and pollinators, which means that's a threat to the food supply, a threat to the natural environment, a threat to God and his holy creation and the beautiful soil and land in America that bees have been able to prosper and pollinate and give us some pure honey. Your use for honey is coming to an end if you don't get into this fight. Honey has so many benefits. The bees are one of them species that if we allow to die off, a lot of us are going to die off right along with it. The bees is extremely, extremely important. So in this Republic notice, this is a notice to the EPA and the top officials. The Republic is joining the public in the petition that the EPA stop rewarding contracts to people and companies, Bayer Corporation, a German corporation, Monsanto, stop rewarding and giving resources to poison the 200 acres of soil and to poison with genetically modified seeds, to poison by poisoning the bee population so that they cannot pollinate. We're not playing games with you criminals. We're not going to keep playing games with you criminals, because see, we know just to go to the top and pluck you off one at a time. And sooner or later, we will get sheriffs. We will get the sheriffs that really believe in their oath and want to come on the side of the kingdom of God to come and arrest your top officials. Lisa Jackson, she resigned because there was a whole bunch of people in there fighting her and her constitutionality. In other words, she went in there around a whole bunch of criminals. They wouldn't let her do her job. She finally stepped down. So I'm saying this: the Constitution, no republic, joins the petition of the bee farmers that has 1 million signatures that is sent to the EPA. And we are demanding the top officials acknowledge this constitutional petition, because it's now at the constitutional supreme contract republic authority. Say, look at these signatures and stop playing games with our life and our health and our environment and our land. You have no rights. Whoever you are as an official, you have no rights. We will not only go after you, but we will make sure your family and succeeding generations will pay dearly. We pay dearly for the crimes you commit against our constitutional land. You are sentencing them to destitution and bondage by your actions in fighting the holy kingdom and the holy kingdom, holy covenant land contract. Calling again on Yaholywood to get involved with the fight to save the bees, to protect our land, from these wicked ones who insist that they're not going to be satisfied till all species are destroyed, till all pollinators are destroyed, until the honeybees are no more. This is Mary Omni from the House of King David. Shalom. This is Mary Omni from the House of King David. Shalom.